Hi wrestling fans, thanks for clicking on the dreaded D-Rose report. WWE officials are upset with some of the divas after a recent tour of California, which resulted in the suspension of Tiffany and the release of Serena. Word is that there was too much drama. I don't know how many girls, women watch this report, but you put a bunch of women together, you're going to get some drama. Us men were all right. WWE also noted before that they were holding a unified title match for the Divas and Women's title at the Night of Champions. This is kind of strange. The talk Monday is that WWE is kind of planning on unifying all the titles next year after one World Championship title, one Tag Team title, and one Intercontinental U.S. title, and one Women's title. The idea would be to WWE and the World Title Unification match at WrestleMania 27, so we'll probably see all the belts go down in the one. And if they're trying to keep Raw and SmackDown separate, NXT and whatever else, they need to have a belt on each show, but now they're deciding not to. After last night's Raw in Boston, Sheamus defeated, this is what we didn't see, the defended the WWE title against John Cena, Undertaker in a steel cage match. Sheamus escaped through the cage door to win while Taker and Cena were going at it. After the match, though, Kane came down and brawled with Taker all the way backstage, while Nexus came down and attacked Cena again. MVP Matt Hardy, Mark Henry, Evan Bourne, John Morrison all came down for the save. Everyone hit their finisher move on Wade Barrett to end the show and make everybody happy. As soon as we seen on Raw last night, Jericho said that he was finished with WWE and would not win the WWE title if he did not win the title at the Night of Champions. It's no secret that Jericho's contract expires real soon. And there's talk of him leaving, but it's not known whether, at the Night of Champions, whether he's going to be, of course, re-signed by then, or he's just planning to, take some time off. Jericho says he does want to tour with Fozzy for a while and spend some time with his family. Oh, isn't that just wonderful? There are rumors, though, that WWE has signed. I don't know if I should have told you this yesterday. There's kind of rumors that WWE has signed or close to signing a female independent wrestler called Isis, the Amazon. I don't know if you're familiar with her or not. Anyway, to the developmental deal, Isis is 6'9". I didn't see no weight on that, so I'm not sure. They're probably afraid to say. They never were afraid to say with Awesome Kong, how much she weighed. But anyway, she was an indie wrestler. For quite a while, done some modeling and some acting work, believe it or not. Isis also participated in a week-long evaluation of WWE's FCW developmental territory tryout. Oh, wouldn't you hate to have been the diva to go against her? Isis has been attending at some of the shows there, at the developmental shows, within the last month, and a fan in attendance at this week's show in Fort Myers, Florida, asked Isis if she could, get a photo with her, and she went and asked the WWE people if it was all right. And to put Isis in perspective, she's just a few inches shorter than Big Show. I hope she weighs a lot less. WWE star John Cena, you know him? He was interviewed this week by the Boston Globe, and despite its growing popularity, he's not a fan of UFC and mixed martial arts. He's not. He says it's just not something that was particularly interested me. UFC is where boxing was years ago, and I really never got into boxing either. Cena says it is what it is, and it can be pretty over the top, or it's something that I really don't want my kids to watch. Cena also spoke about a new movie, Legendary. You might know wherever he's at, he's going to talk about that. And despite making a few movies already, Cena admits he's still fairly inexperienced when it comes to cinematic acting, but hopes to continue his acting career. Who says you got to be an actor and act good to be an actor? WWE star Chris Jericho announced on his Twitter that he has turned down Dancing with the Stars. I'll be damned, I wanted to see that too. He says now that the new cast has been announced, I can tell you that I was just, asked to be a part of Dancing with the Stars this season. Didn't work out schedule-wise. Today's political rant from JBL via Twitter is Cuba set to drill for oil 50 miles off of Florida. They get oil, jobs, money. We aren't allowed to drill. Cuba drills, but we can't. So we'll do something about it. For those that have asked, Jericho's WWE contract is going to be expiring in the next couple of weeks. Contract negotiations still under an impasse. Jericho is seeking dates off the tour so he can tour with Fozzy. From the Hollywood heel, Jesus Rodriguez is the guy who announces Alberto Del Rio when he comes into the ring. He wrestles as Jesse Long here in California, I guess. Well, not here in California, but there in California. Matt Bourne's been added to the AOM Legends reunion in South Portland, Maine, November 20th. Also appearing are Demolition Axe, Larry Zbyszko, Ox Baker, Tony Atlas, and more. Tickets available at alloutmayhem.com. If you want to check any more into it, or if you live around that area. We are looking for a correspondence. Hold on, let's see. I'm not. Oh, here I am. I'm going to let you know a little bit about some history that went on. August 31, 1968, Vern Gagne defeats Dr. X to win the AWA World Champion Heavyweight Championship. This began a 7-year hold for the title for Gagne. 2,225 days. Rather, 2,625 days in a row. August 31st. All these are August 31st. 1981, Eddie Gilbert and Ricky Morton defeated Masafuchi and Mr. Onita to win the AWA Tag Team title championships. 1993, Jumbo Tsuruta defeats Bruiser Brody to win the NWA Intercontinental Heavyweight Championship. 1987, Arsini wins the Battle Royal to win the NWA Texas Heavyweight Championship. Ted Arsini was a big guy, strong. 1996, Lord Steven Regal defeats Lex Luger to win the WCW World Television Championship. 1998, WCW Nitro scores the highest TV rating ever with a 6.0. WWF Raw did not air that night. Probably had the dogs on. 1999, WCW Mayhem was released for PlayStation and Nintendo 64. You remember that? Remember original Nintendo 1200 and 1600, I think. Anyway, 2003. Where am I at? Wait a minute. 2007, my fault. Matt Hardy and Montel Vontavious Porter, remember him? Defeated Deuce and Domino to win the WWE Tag Team Championships. Oh, by the way, today's birthday, Jeff Hardy, born 1977. Mickie James, I'm not going to tell how old she is, but she was born in 1979. You do the math. Anyway, I better get over here. I got a little bit of time left, but instead of dancing for you, which I may do fairly soon, don't worry about it, but I'll let you know. So I might as well get over here and let you click on to something else. I got to go. Thanks for clicking.